Home for Good is an event that's hosted by Henrico every April, because April is Child Abuse Prevention Month. And so the purpose of the event is to raise awareness for the kids in our community who are experiencing abuse and neglect, but to also raise funds for Henrico because our court-appointed special advocates speak up for these kids in court and within the child welfare system. The event basically allows us to partner with local builders, and so we have 5 builders who build playhouses for us that go on display, and then the community can donate for chances to win the playhouses. So when we were looking for builders to put together the playhouses for us, we found out about the CTE program, and so we were really excited. There was a group of classes, teachers, students who totally embraced this concept and this mission.
So we were actually invited to come up with design ideas and submissions. So we started with hand sketches just for visual representation for us. Then we had to look at the different size requirements and how to get their ideas on paper, but also within the size restrictions. We drew it on the computer, we added materials, we rendered it to make it look more realistic in a scene, and then we submitted different ideas. They settled on the castle. The castle was definitely the most intricate design of all of them and the most elaborate, so props to the construction class for doing that.
We used salt-treated lumber for the bottom, so it was 2x4s and 4x4s. We used salt-treated plywood for the floor, so all this is so it can be outside. For the decking on top, we use salt-treated decking up there, and then everything is covered in OSB, sheathed in that, and then we covered everything in Tyvek, and then everything is again covered with what's called a perma-base, and so the perma-base was then covered with stucco.
So once the house is complete, it'll be on display at Short Pump Town Center from April 22nd through May 8th. And at that time, people can walk by, check it out, take pictures with it, and then they can donate $5 for a chance to win the playhouse. Child abuse and neglect happens behind closed doors, and so we don't realize that it's happening, in our community right down the street from us. And so to have an event that's visual, fun, and joyful, it's playhouses, and playhouses are a symbol of carefree childhoods, the childhood we would want for these children. That when we intervene early, these children can have the happy, safe, secure childhood we want them to have.